Last night I tied this knot, and I quite like the way the pattern come out, but where I come up with the knot is I've been tying knots where you tie 3 knots together to complete it, and you tie a primary knot, then you double the primary knot, then you split the pairs to either get a herringbone pattern like this one, or you can get a gaucho pattern. And this knot is 3 7-part 6 Bight Casa knots tied together, but the primary knot has an over 2 under 2 on the edges, and that gives us this unique bight pattern around the edge. So let's see if we can tie this knot. And first we tie our 7/6 primary knot with the over 2s on the edge. So we go around our mandrel, over 1 to top, over 1, we come back down, we go over 2, go the top, over 2. Now we start our weaving pattern with a under 1, over 2. Now with this knot, we're always going to have this over 2 on the outside edge. So now we're going to the top, under 1, over 2. Now we come down here, over 1, under 1, out over 2. Now we do our left to right, over 1, under 1, over 2. Now we go from right to left with our under 1, over 1, under 1, over 2. Now we're going to come into our knot with a under 1, over 1, under 1, and out over 2. Now this is our last half cycle, so we need to do our under 2, and we do our over 1, under 1, just splitting tracks, and out over 2, and then I come in, under 2, alongside the standing end to complete this 7-part 6 Bight knot with a over 2 on the edges. Now we're going to double it, and to double it, this is a little different too, because usually you follow this strand to double, but we're going to do it on the back side of here and go under 2. We're going to double it following this string. So we're going to go over, under, out over 3, and then we're going to come back in under 2. We're following this string, over, under, out over 2, no, out over, got a whole bunch down there. We're following this string, so now we got to follow it out of the knot, so it's over 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3. This is the standing end and the working end, so it makes 4, which actually we're doing 5. Then we're coming under 2, following the strand on our right, over 1, under 1, out over 1 2 3 4, back in under 2 to follow the strand on our left, so it's over 1, under 1, out over everything, and back in. The last one we cross, we follow back in, so it's under 2. We're following this strand on our right, over, under, over everything. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back in under 2. Following this strand on our right, so it's over 1, under 1, over everything. Come back in under 2. Following the strand on our right, so it's over 1, under 2, out over everything. Come back in under 2 so that we can follow that strand. Over 2, under 2, and out over everything. Okay, we got to come in under 2, over 2, under 2, and out over everything, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're following this strand, so now we're coming in under 3. Over 2, under 2, out over everything. And then when we go to come back in, there's our standing end, and we put our working end in here, and it finishes our second knot, and everything is doubled. See how? Oh no, it isn't. We got one more up and back. I was getting in a hurry there. Over everything, we're following this strand under 3. Over 2, under 2, out over everything. And now back in under 3. We're following that strand to complete our double. I was just trying to hurry too fast. Now we go out over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in under 1, 2, 3, 4 to be alongside of our standing end to complete our knot. And now everything is doubled. Okay. Now I'm going to use the same color to tie our third knot, just so that we have 2 red zigzags and the rest of it will all be blue. Okay, so here are our pairs. We're wanting to split our pairs. So we're going to go in under 3, to see these two that are together. Actually, our pair is right there, but we're going to go in under 3 to get in the center of that so we can follow this line. So under 3. Now it's just over 2, split a pair, under 2, split a pair, over 2, split a pair, and under 1, and out over everything. Okay, and so that would be over 1, 2, 3, 4. We cross over that red one, and we come in under 3. So it's our light blue, red, light blue. That gets us in the center of this double. Okay, we're back to splitting pairs. Over 2, under 2, over 2, under 1, and out over everything. And our last one that we went out of is this red string, which is the standing end and the working end of our second knot. And we're going to come in under 3 to get into this pair, this double. And now we can just split our pairs. Over 2, split a pair, under 2, split a pair, over 2, split that pair and go under 1. Now we cross out over everything, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're right there, cross that red one and come in under 2 to get in the center of that double. And now we're just splitting pairs. Over 2, under 2, over 2, and now we're back to where we started. So now we go under 2, where before we were just going under 1 on that edge. We go out over everything, which the last one we cross is this red one. And there is our path with our doubles. So we're going to go over everything and in under 3. Then when it's over 2, split a pair, under 2, split a pair, over 2, split a pair, and under 2. Out over everything. So that red one's the last one we cross. So we come in under 3 to get in the center of that double. Another thing that you'll see is where we went into that red, come out at this red, we're going to a red, we're coming out before a red, we're going to a red, all the way down through there. But the main thing is train your eye to look for those pairs. We're going over 2, split a pair, under 2, split a pair, now we're going to go over 3, going from this red to that red. We split that pair and go under 2. We go out over everything, past that red one, in under 3, so that we're in the center of these two that were together. And there's our line of tracks, or our pairs. Over 2, split a pair, under 2, split a pair, now we're going to go over 3 and split that pair and under 2. Out of the knot. Over everything. Past our red string. Now we're going to come in under 3 to get in the center of these two that are together. Under 3, split that. Now, over 2, split that pair, under 3, and split that pair, The knot's getting tight. I don't want to go through a strand. Okay. There's our pair right there. So we're going over 3, but actually 4, where this is the working end of our primary knot. So over 4, split that pair, go under 3, or under 2. Out over everything, past that red one, under 3, come up front of that red one, now we're going to go over 2, split that pair, under 2, and split that pair, over 3, and split that pair right there, and go under 2. Out over everything, past that red one, and now under 3, just get in the center of those 2 strands, now we've got an over 3 to get to our pair, under 3 to get to the next pair, over 3, split a pair, under 3, split a pair. This needle is a little bit sharp for this parachute cord. It's easy to go through a strand. Over 3, split that pair, under 2, out over everything, past that red, under 3. See how I picked up a string? Right there on my, gotta back up. There we go. Okay. Over 3, split that pair, let me use this screwdriver, it's a lot flatter. Over 3, under 3, oh no, it's over 2, no, 3, over 3, because there's our pair, under 3, because there's our pair. So we're going over a red, 2 blues, in under a red and 2 blues, splitting pairs. Now we're going to go over 3, a red and 2 blues, and under a red and a blue, under 2. A lot of times I don't use needles, I just use this screwdriver and run it through that hole. But for this video, I thought it was easier to have the needles on. Okay, we're going out over everything, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to come in past that red one. And now, where we've been going under 3, now we got to go under 4, because we've got right there is our double that we want to come up in between. So we're going to go under 4, a light blue, a red, and 2 light blues. Now, here's our pair. Over 3, split that pair, go under 3, and split that pair. So over 3, under 3. Over 3, red and 2 light blue ones. Under this red one, under 2. So we go over 3, split a pair, and under 2. Out over everything, and that brings us to our standing end. So we can go in right there alongside of it. And that finishes our, where it's 3 7/6. It is 21 part, 18 bight, 3 pass, kind of a herringbone variation. And see, I was just straightening where I'd pulled that red one a little tight. There's a blue one that's wanting to slide in. Kind of shape my knot a little. Get this red one here too. My knot got kind of tight, but that made it kind of nice. Now we got 2 red zigzags, 2 light blue ones in the center, and then just kind of a tracer of red on the edge. I hope you will try tying this knot. Thank you for watching.